Hey, how's it going there, guys? This is MTG Moxman here, here out in the country at my place up north. Hope everyone's having a great one. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure if I'll put beer on camera. You know how it is, guys. Just enjoying a nice weekend. So let's see. We're talking Magic, right? Like, it's crazy. And what do we see? We see Throne of Eldraine, collector booster packs that cost a fortune, but they got good cards in them. But is it worth the money? It's really the grand question, isn't it? Is it worth what they're trying to charge us? And I don't know what to tell you guys other than maybe it's worth it, maybe it's not. I look at it and say, I got some free packs when I got those boosters, so I was okay with that. I didn't mind. Would I go out and pay $400 for 12 booster packs? No. I'll be honest, guys, I've thought about it. No, I wouldn't. As part of a promo to buying a box, I'm okay with that, that's an okay thing. But the idea of having to pay that kind of money every single time a new set comes out, and they move that money from point A to point B to point C to point D down the line, and they saturate the market with fancy cards, the cards from the previous set get forgotten and they move on to the next thing. Eventually, I think that would lead to a destabilization of Magic as we know it right now. I think it would lead to some serious issues with how we play the game and how we value the cards. I think if we keep going the route we're going, not now, but 5-6 years from now, 15, 20 sets down the line, that'll be very hard to gauge what a card is worth when it may have been out, or maybe a similar card, or there may have been a fancier border on a card. They put so many products out, it can kind of get hard to track, as it were. That's how I look at it anyway. And maybe I'm wrong, but my gut tells me. And as you guys know, I generally listen to my gut. I think about what I say, and sometimes I just say stuff because I'm thinking it, and I don't think it through. But in this case, I've been thinking about it for a while. I was looking at the packs I opened yesterday. I mean, they came. It was fine. I opened them because I got the booster boxes, but I go, damn, like at $30 a pack, I was probably better just to sell them. I mean, I got good cards, don't get me wrong, and it was very exciting to open them. But the idea of having to pay that every single time a new set comes out and they add some new fancy thing, what are they going to do? Add a premium box where you have to buy that box to get in? How much can we afford? How much can we keep going on? I guess that's the question, right? Until we hit that point, that will be hard to tell, It'll be hard to face that fact when it happens, but it definitely will happen at some point. I sit with certain cards and I collect them. As you guys know, like I go with, let's say, Mox Amber, one of my favorite cards of all time. And, I've got a whack load of Mox Amber, as it were. Good for me. It isn't like it happened overnight. It took a year and a half of buying cards off and on, waiting for deals, promos, eBay bucks, credit card bucks, and then buying those cards. So it isn't as if you get to happen instantly when you buy your cards. And for younger players, the idea of running out of cards and running out of money to pay for the new cards as they come out and feel like you're falling behind and trying to keep up with the Joneses, that gets pretty hard and pretty expensive really fast. Pardon me for a second. Sorry. I'm not sure if that's allowed on the YouTube camera and stuff, so I wasn't going to do that. But, next one I'm going for is Karn, as you guys know. So I got some Karn purchasing. I've been buying some because they're cheap right now, comparatively to what they were. And what you do is you shift money from one place to the next. As I always say, the money moves along with the cards. So if a new booster box comes out and they add some fancy booster pack to it, that's great if it's inside the box or part of the box as a promo thing. But when you start separating it out and saying, you're going to get crap packs and all your regular packs, it's going to be crap. But if you buy this premium pack, we're going to guarantee you some pretty nice stuff. I don't know about that. And I admit, the premium packs, I swear the foiling is thicker and it looks like the cards won't warp at all. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much, Wizard of the Coast. I just think you're overcharging because it didn't cost you any more to make those cards than it did before, did it? It's the exact same price. So I think you know, it's a little bit freaky when you break it down to that cost, right? Sorry, we're just hiking around the property here. I don't know. Just made me think about it. I was thinking about it today. I'm going, I love the new cards. I love the new stuff they've got out there. But the idea just like blows my mind. They could be spending that much money every 6 months, every 3 months, every 2 months when they bring out a new Magic product, and they don't wait for things to settle. I get Hasbro has to make money, but I think they got to keep growing the player base. They got to get out there and get more people involved. And if they do that first, then they have more of a market share to draw upon. If they don't, well, what are they hoping to do? The market dries up. Yes, players leave, players come. It goes in phases. I know that. I've been there myself, having left. Well, I left around what, Tempest Block originally, and then I came back at Lorwyn when Planeswalkers first entered the. Yeah, I think it was around Lorwyn I came in, right? Yeah. So yeah, that was a while, right? Like, I get it. It's hard to come back from this stuff, but if you drive a player out spending $450 a box, that player's not coming back because they've had a bad negative experience. You want that player to have a positive experience. You want that player to enjoy playing the game. You want to say, yeah, I got value for my buck. And you know, when you go to a buy list card, like Mox Amber's going for what, $30 right now on places like eBay, TCG Player, around $30. But buy lists, of course, are around $15, $16. So they're giving you, you know, in cash, they're giving you half the money. Well, I don't want half the money. And I know that store has to stay in business. But, you know, $22, $23, give them a 30 to 40% markup instead of a 70% markup. Because they want you to trade cards in, right? I don't know. Doesn't seem very fair to me. So I think there's a few things that they got to do to keep things just a little more balanced in the game, as opposed to just drawing us out, right? I don't know, it just seems that that's the way that I would do it if I ruled everything in Magic, right? If I was the Magic president, the Magic prime minister, as it is in Canada, right? I don't know, I think it'd be kind of cool. But it happens more and more that I think about that stuff, right? I don't get to play nearly as much as I'd like, because I'm always busy at work. I love collecting the cards still and looking at them and come up with like deck ideas and playing. But getting time to get away with your friends and chill out, it's kind of hard, right? Hey, we're over here near my car. Let's take a look at the car. There you go. This is, what do you call it? The dream car for me. I always wanted the Transformer Edition Bumblebee from 2010, which is when the movie first came out. It came out in 2007, but the car wasn't available until 2010. So this is the 2010 Transformer Edition Bumblebee. This is like my baby. Hello, baby. You love me? Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Oh, so pretty. Anyway, very, very happy with my car. I treated myself. It happens. People get treated all the time. That's how I like to look at it. Treat yourself to a good car, right? Who knows? Maybe it'll treat you well back, as opposed to, you know, the regular car, the family car, as it were, to get from point A to point B. So let's hope Wizards thinks that through, because this is a great set, don't get me wrong. But the idea of the, I mean, I guess you can still get the card though, right? Because I look, you can still get Emery, you can still get decent cards, you just can't get the cool looking borders or all the extras. So I guess maybe, if you look at it that way, you can still have access to the cards, right? Still have access to getting everything, just not everything you want. And that's how they do it, right? You want to have the best of those cards. So I guess you can always trade them in and check things out. Who knows? Maybe I will. I already have some. You guys know it's true. All right. Anyway, this is MTG Moxman hanging out here in the woods of Canada, my place up here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Enjoy the weekend. Don't party too much. And enjoy. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay. Thanks a lot for tuning in. This is MTG Moxman. Thank you for those who support me. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe. We like to talk about Magic and just, you know, talk about stuff. All right? Cheers, guys. Have a great one. I'm going to press a button now.